What's going on, everyone? This is Smitty here, and I'm back making vids here. I know I've been away for a while. I know I communicate with some guys in terms of gaming. I'm on PSN, or some guys I speak with on the phone. And I know that I was doing the radio show Sim Perspective, but we have a new show that myself, Sim, and Azura are going to be rolling out, and we'll be giving details. If you're on Twitter, definitely follow us, and we'll definitely, fill you in. We'll also have videos, as our first show is going to be this week, this Thursday at 8 p.m. So we'll have the details really, really soon. But I'm definitely back making videos. This is my video coming back. Definitely loving everything I've seen. I may not agree with what everybody says, but I respect what everybody has had to say. Whether you like, hate Madden, love, hate 2K, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's all respected and commendable. But getting into this video here, what I'm talking about in this video is Madden and QBs with pass placement issues. You're not able, I'm emphasizing slant passes here, but it seems like you're only, like, this has been a problem with Madden for a good, I would say at least a good number of years, like past 3 games. Probably more than that. But when it comes to pass placement, you're only able to throw it to him on the numbers the way it seems. You're not able to throw him open. You know what I'm saying? You're not able to throw it into a spot where the receiver has a chance to get it, or if the DB makes a play on it, he's only able to knock it down, or it's going to fall to the ground. It's like nearly 10, it's pretty much like 9.5 times out of 10, you're only throwing it dead on the numbers. And when you do that, you're seeing I'm getting picked off left and right. Now, you see, there is no true differential between the quarterbacks here. Like what I'm using right now, I started out with Stafford, then you've seen the backup Kellen Moore. Now you're seeing Jordan Palmer. He's the lowest rated quarterback in the game. And that's on an active roster at 64 overall, but yet he's throwing passes just like anybody else. He's able to place them on the spot just like anyone else. And yeah, that was a flaw there by 24, but that's not what I'm emphasizing here. I'm talking about the passing here. But anyways, the bottom line here is that there is no differential, and this is why I don't care for Mutt right now. Like, I don't care for it because there's no true differential between the players. Like, everyone feels just about the same. The only rating that really matters is speed and acceleration. So RG3, Michael Vicks, and your Russell Wilsons and Kaepernicks, like, those guys are going to reign supreme. But Alex Smith is going to be no different than Jordan Palmer, no different than Sean Hill. Like, they're all going to feel the same. You know what I mean? And as you can see, like, I'm using Peyton Manning here. It's like everybody has the same kind of release timing, same kind of velocity on passes, same kind of zip in terms of how high or how low the pass trajectories are. Like, there's no difference. So if I put Dan Marino in here, he'd be throwing it the exact same way as Jordan Palmer would be. You know what I'm saying? And that should not be. So this is something that definitely needs to be expanded upon. And as you're going to see here, this last example here that I have with Madden, I took the punter and I put him in, and I had the best success with throwing the receivers open. I had a lot of inaccurate passes like that one right there to Pettigrew, but the bottom line is that when I had composed time in the pocket, I was able to deliver a pass where I'm able to throw the ball into an open space, like to a spot where the receiver is able to get it. Only the receiver is able to get it. And if the DB makes a play, he's got to really extend himself to make a play. And that's crazy. There's no way that a guy that has less than 20 accuracy for short, medium, and deep passes should be able to place a ball like that. But going forward, this is some old footage that I had here from APF. This is from the BB Highlights roster from 2K13. Shout out to those fellas for their hard work with the rosters they've done. But this is a point that I'm talking about right here. Now, Christian Ponder, as you can see, he's a bronze rated QB from their roster file. He has no ability to charge up to throw a laser accurate pass or anything like that. But you're going to see how I just jam the stick to the jammed the stick to the right and threw it here, and look, he's throwing it to a spot where only the receiver can get to it. You know what I'm saying? If the DB is going to make a play, he's got to lay out for it just like the receiver had to lay out for it there. But this is the kind of stuff that we do not see in Madden. This is the kind of stuff that brings that differential when it comes to showcasing that personality between a Dan Marino versus a Troy Aikman versus, in this case, a Christian Ponder or things of that nature. You know, players of that sort and that type and caliber. And here's an example of a slant going across the middle. Now, you've seen in Madden examples where if I threw a pass like this, the DB in front, he's definitely going to make the play on it, hands down, no questions asked. Like I said, 9.5 times out of 10, they're making the play. But in this case scenario here, I'm able to throw an elevated bullet. It's an elevated bullet, and it's thrown to a spot where either the receiver's going to make a play, or the defender's making a play, or lastly, the ball's just going to fall to the ground. Nothing more, nothing less. And in this case, the receiver makes a play here, and I'm just going to play it for you guys because this is another thing too. The fluidity of how it all chains together with the animations. I know that Madden has the physics with the animations, but they need to get the chaining of the animations a whole lot better. It needs to be a lot cleaner, especially when you're trying to strike that balance between animations and physics and dynamic physics playing out at the same time. And this is a point that Sim had made a lot. Like, you need to let the game just flow free based on the physics by itself. I definitely agree with that because that's what Backbreaker gave you. But we need to see that. We need to see the balance come into play here more often in this games. Alright? Well, alright guys. Thanks. This is my time. This is Smitty and I'm back. And I'll be back to you guys with more content. Alright y'all. Peace.